Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to United View. And it's time for another Flex's View. I'm back at UVHQ. Just to let you know before I get into this one, this is almost going to be like my diary room. It's kind of set up like that. And it's going to be like, just like me just talking to you on like a deeper level. Because I think what happens is I do so many shows. I'm on so many different platforms. I feel like some people can get lost to maybe what I truly feel. I don't feel like that. In terms of I know what I feel, but in terms of some of you guys, maybe I need to set the record straight of what's really going on versus what isn't going on and how I actually feel, because I feel like it gets misconstrued sometimes, and that kind of pisses me off. And you need to see the raw, unfiltered Flex. You know what I'm saying? There's too much of this. Oh, I'm not really sure because he's presenting, or he's got to do the super chats, or he's with a guest, or he's on this platform, he's on that platform. Different horses for different courses, etc., etc. Like my mother used to say, and still does, my grandparents them, know an audience, yeah? Because you have to just know how to keep it 100. On other places, you might tone down how you are there, but it don't mean you're being fake and this, that, and the other. So back in UVHQ, every Monday, you're gonna get this Flex's View right here, and every Thursday as well. So make sure you guys smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you lot are new. First things first now, I wanted to kick this off with, am I being too negative? Am I being too negative with the team, with Ten Hag, etc., etc.? It's a question, this is why I like doing these as well, because it's a question that I'm asking myself to just let you lot know how I'm really feeling, right? Now, I don't think I'm being too negative. I've seen a lot of comments on the channel, a lot of you guys been saying in the comments, and some people I've met in person at the games, that like, just don't get negative, and we have to be patient. And I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I don't think I'm being overly negative. I think I'm just calling out the decisions that we're seeing, the performances that we're seeing. The other side, some people say, are you being, Flex is being too positive? I've seen some people say, listen, you wanted this manager here, etc., etc. And the truth of the matter is that it gets polarizing, and it gets like this as the team starts doing worse, as we're seeing a roll on and a continuation for next season. You guys know me by now, right? I'm not one of these people that is like a serial, like I'm not vexed all the time. I'm quite a happy person in it. That's just how I am. I'm not one of these people that's like, I find it easy, or my go-to default trait is to like cuss a bad word, loud, effing and jeffing down the camera at all times. I've got it in me, of course, because I can get vexed. I've got another side, of course we all do. But that's just not how I am. That's not fake, that's not this, that's not that. That's just how I am. But I also try and see, I suppose KG's like this as well. He's more so like this than me, but I also try to see like the positives in things. Just like in life as a person, like I'm very optimistic. I'm always glass half full, and I'm always out of a shit situation. What's the best that can come of it? Can you be a bit more patient? Can you wait? And when you marry up all of them things, as well as being a fucking football fan, these things just lead to, yeah, you can flip-flop and you can change your opinion, and you can be like, oh, I saw that we were going in this direction and this is how it was leading to. And then after the FA Cup, I felt different. I felt like this manager deserves the time. And now because I'm looking at what he's doing and basically calling out what I see, that automatically thinks that I think he should go right now. I done something on DR earlier on. Of course, DR's a bit more volatile. It's different, innit? It's not our therapy. It's not us, yeah? They're trying to apply pressure. You flip-flop. You said that. You said this. And you said... Do you know my honest to God's truth about flip-flopping? I couldn't give a shit. I swear to you, I actually couldn't care. I just think in this football thing, right? And I don't mean like content creation. I mean us as fans. As long as like what you're saying you believe, then... that's it, innit? No one can tell you how to feel. Nobody can say to you, you're not being aggressive enough, you're not going in the Ten Hag enough, this is your fault. And no one can say to you, it's also your fault, you're being too negative. Because the truth is that this is what makes football beautiful. Like, we don't all agree on the same stuff. And there's loads of people that I've met that are like, nah, listen, I'm telling you now, Ten Hag is done. He's finished. And I when they make those points and show me their reasoning as to why, like, it's not just hate. Like, it's just a genuine, like, they've broken it down. This is why I hear it. I hear a lot of those points. But for me, I decided, and this is where I stand, like I said, Flex's View is clearing the water as to what it is versus what it isn't. Where I stand is, I made a decision at the end of last year, after the FA Cup, and I said that Ten Hag deserves an opportunity to fix this shit. It's as simple as that. That's not blind faith or hope of like, if he continues to keep mashing it up, then I'll stay by him in his side or this, that, and the other. No, I'm backing him because I think he deserves an opportunity after, and it was on the FA Cup. And I realised that overall, with the amount of injuries that we had last year and the structure changing, I realised that actually, regardless of the FA Cup, and I'm only repeating what I've said, so there's no sort of misconception about what I'm saying here. I said, regardless of the FA Cup, that I think actually he probably needed more time, right? After a really, really bad season and a good first season. And of course, a cup, to me, in my opinion, you may disagree, also went in the favour of, look, he's still got us a cup. Let's give him, let's get players back from injury. Let's let the new structure settle in. And most of all, let's back him in the transfer window. Now those things have started to happen. I'm very much in this camp of, over to you, Eric. Over to you. Now, you guys know me from day. I'm not gonna blindly do it. Like when I'm seeing Ten Hag do stupidness in the presses and saying the stuff that he's saying, it angers me. It makes me annoyed as a fan. I'm gonna let you guys know that. I said before the game, I said I don't know why he's saying that. We're the most successful team, etc., etc. But then when you go on to lose in the way that we did, I was very vocal, and I've been very vocal about how he's coming across. And I'm also under no illusions, which is why probably I'm maybe a little bit more comfortable, is that, you know what? With Ineos in charge and Sir Jim Ratcliffe at their helm, like they're not gonna stand for no shit. They're not. If Eric Ten Hag keeps losing football matches, he will get sacked. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen sort of some people may say, oh, but you might not want to say how it is because, you know, you might not get access, or you might not be able to go to the press conferences. Listen, my opinion is my opinion. I'm not going to change my opinion for a press pass. This is not going to happen. At the end of the day, you've seen me say bare things. I was saying, if that was the case, when I said, rip it up and start again, how did we still go to games then? How did we still go to pre-season tour and do what we need to do? Do you know what I mean? We'll be covering the Europa League games as well, accredited. Like it's not, that's just a reflection of the hard work that we've done at this channel to get there. I don't ever want you guys to think that like, I'm going to be like, nah, I better not say this. One thing I will not do, and this is me personally, as Flex, I'm not on this like personal assassination and just cussing people out and calling them names and rare and just being disrespectful. That's just not me. It's not how I was raised. It's not what I am on. So you know what I'm saying? That's just not me. So if people mistake that for, maybe he's not this or maybe he's not that, I think that's a you problem. It's not really mine. But in terms of where I'm at, I don't think I'm being too negative, man. I really don't. In fact, I think I've been quite fair. Have I flip-flopped here and there? Absolutely. Have I said one thing and then a little bit later, I've changed my mind? Yes. Will I change? Will I stop doing that? No. No, I won't, because that's who I am. That's how I view the game. And also what I'm very big on is once new evidence is presented to me, I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I can't. Nah, I've seen enough. And I get it. I was there after Crystal Palace. That was the game when I went, rip it all up, start again. I'm very, very aware of that. And I know that coming towards the back end of the season, essentially, yeah, the fandom of the FA Cup has tipped me over because of the way we won and who we won against. I get that. But I wasn't just doing that from a blind place. I was actually looking at the whole thing and gone, nah, actually, you know what? He does actually deserve another shot at this. He's had one good season. He's had one bad season. And this is my opinion. There's a lot of you that's going to disagree with this. There's a lot of you that's going to agree with this. Some of you are going to be in the middle. That's absolutely fine. But for me, I think that the sample side obviously is the third year. Now, the first 3 games of this year are alarming. I ain't going to hide that. You can't hide it. You've seen us on the stream. You've seen us all angry. You've seen what I've had to say about it. But it doesn't transpire to like, he wants to say you just want to say the manager out, but because you said it before that you want him to stay, now you don't want to say it. I know it can appear that way, but I swear to God, that's not what I'm on. I'm still backing Ten Hag to turn it around. If this continues, like I say, into October, November, etc., of course I'm going to change my opinion, because I'm saying, here's your chance to change it. And now I've seen 10, 15 games, you haven't changed it. So see you later. But until such points as I see that, which is my remit, which is my criteria, I'm going to stay where I'm at. Am I going to call out bad performances? Yes, I am. Am I going to get vexed at the team and the manager? Yes, I am. Am I going to shout and swear sometimes in embarrassment and rage when I'm at the games or on streams? Yes, I am, because I'm human and I care about the team. I care about my club. I want what we all want. So I get that, but I'm not having like that I'm being too negative, because I don't think I am. If anything, some people have said I've been too positive because I even want Ten Hag to stay. But that is the battle of opinions. That is what this is. So yeah, big up to everyone watching. Smash the like on the video. Hope you enjoyed this Flex's view. And like I said, it's going to be more diary room-ish, where you see Josh chopping it up as he's been doing. Just more intimate, because I think this is now going to be almost my own therapy, or my own kind of space where within the channel where I can just go and just chop it up with you guys and just let you know what it is versus what it isn't. It might be what's been going on during the week for me in Man United terms. It's not like a agony aunt thing, it ain't that, but you get what I'm saying. And just really hit these hard topics, man. So there could be no misconceptions about what Flex feels versus what he doesn't. Simple as that. And get in the comments, man. Let me know. You guys, that's why I love this community. You lot ain't afraid to say how you feel, and that's how it should be. I'm out of it. Take a look at some of the other videos we've got coming up in the suggested, and I'll see you very, very soon. Smash a like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.